one thing I did want to talk about that I was really interested in talking about, and I'm sure you'll want to talk about as well, was this fucking racist incident. Because I was talking to Alima about this yesterday, right? I have never, in my white privileged life, experienced racism. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never really heard it. It's not something that I've been around.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, you're from a multicultural city. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
There was no black kids in my school.
Yeah.
A few Indian kids.
Yeah.
But there wasn't, I never really seen that. And our town's not really like that, I don't think. It's not a multicultural city.
Yeah. So you naturally would lack knowledge on certain things.
Yeah, so when everyone was talking about Black Lives Matters and that, I'm like, well, it's not okay to be a racist cunt, but I didn't have any comment because I'm not going to, I think the problem with today's society is people have very strong opinions on shit that they know fuck all about.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about this.
Yeah, yeah.
I dropped an Ann Middleton clip and everyone started slating it. I'm like, you've listened to a 59-second clip
Yeah.
and made 3 days worth of assumptions.
Yeah. Mate, Ann Middleton's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I've chatted to him. We ran into him in a lounge before we flew out for the first Oscar.
Yeah.
Chatted to him on there. I chatted to him on the flight.
Yeah.
I chatted to him when I landed in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy. Then I chatted to him in inbox, mate. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. But what I'm saying is that I never give my opinion on that Black Lives Matters thing, on that racist thing, because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to educate myself. I don't know. But so what was that? What happened?
So basically, I was in a bar in Australia, in Queensland, somewhere, Burleyhead. This
On tour.
on tour. We had like a few days off. So it was one of the boys' birthday.
Yeah.
We went away for his birthday, like for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we went to this bar, some Burleyhead Pavilion or something like that. And I was in a queue, and this girl was like looking at me. She wanted to kind of chat, sort of thing. That's why I got the vibe, but I didn't really want to chat to her.
Yeah.
And she kept staring at me, and I was like, okay, cool. But like in a weird, like fucking angry way. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then she jumped in front of me in the queue, and me and this guy went, "Yo, what's going on? What are you doing? There's a queue here. What are you doing?" She looked at me, and she was like, "What are you gonna do about it?" And started poking my chest. I was like, "Excuse me?"
Arm drag.
Yeah. Oh. Man. Bruv, if
Get that fucking arm drag going
if
on.
it was a guy, I was hoping it was a guy. But anyway.
Yeah.
And I said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I said, "Don't fucking touch me." I said, "Don't touch me. I don't know you like that. Don't touch me." You know, like, she was like, "Oh, yeah, don't touch me. Go back to your country, you fucking leb," and push my face. I was more offended that she didn't even acknowledge my actual fucking culture.
I thought that Lebanon. I mean, where the fuck she got that from?
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of Lebanese in Australia.
Is that?
Anyone dark,
Really?
like anyone kind of darkish, people there that are don't look into people's culture, just assume people are Lebanese or they call it Lebs. Yeah. I got so many messages after that saying people in Oz are fucking racist.
Really?
So many. I didn't know because I kind of look at it as, the problem is she didn't annoy me, as in that I wouldn't lose sleep over that.
Yeah.
I'm someone that I take action when I see hair or racism. I don't go Black Lives Matter on socials, all this bullshit. I take action there and then if I see racism, if I see someone getting
on the individual.
Unfairly. Yeah, there on the individual. Or if I see someone getting treated unfairly on the street, I'll be like, "Yo, what's going on?" Because that's what you're supposed to do as people, like in communities.
Yeah.
You look after people.
Yeah.
You know, no matter who you are, where you live.
Yeah.
We're all from planet Earth, and everyone should be treated fairly, right?
Yeah.
So I got shocked at the fact that, and I went like this. I was like, "What the fuck?" I looked around, and people just kind of putting their head down, want to ignore it. Yeah. And I was like,
so you think other people heard it?
I know other people heard it and they got shook. Even the boys that I was with, they were like, yeah, ignore it, man. I was like, I'm fucking ignoring this, bruv. I said, of course you'll say ignore it. You've never fucking experienced it, you know? James was like, "Oi, be careful, you're looking a bit aggressive." I said, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Bro, do you know, I get this when, do you know, sometimes I like to post those, when I get those gnarly comments on Facebook, I like to post it and have a bit of fun with it. People are like, "Oh, just ignore it." And I'm like, that's easy for you to say because you've never...
Exactly.
The most criticism you've had is off your mates taking the piss out the size of your balls.
And also,
you know what I mean?
It lets that person think they can do it again.
But that's what I think. It's a hard balance. Like, I'm like, I get told to kill myself on a daily. On the daily, someone says you should have jumped off that cliff, right?
Yeah.
And then every so often, you know, when you're tired, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
There's a guy saying, you're telling me to kill myself. You've got 2 kids in your profile picture, mate. It's not okay for you to tell someone else's dad to kill themselves. That's not okay. But then you also at the same time, you're like, should I waste energy on this?
Yeah. I think it really depends on the case scenario.
Yeah.
But when it was in my face,
Yes.
I was like, I'm definitely taking action on this.
Yeah.
And I'm good with confrontation. I've dealt with it a lot in my life, so it's not really a problem.
Lima said that yesterday as well.
Yeah.
He's like, I've dealt with so much.
Yeah.
I've dealt with so much confrontation.
Yeah. That's why me and Alima get
That's a London thing.
Yeah,
For you.
Even like if I have a cultural thing as well, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
even when I have a problem with Alima,
Yeah.
I'm telling him straight away.
Yeah.
Because I want to sort it out and then move on.
Yeah.
You know? So after that happened, I went and found a security guard on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I went and found a security guard that I thought looked Lebanese. I said, big man, where you from?
Yeah.
He goes, Lebanon. I said, perfect, come here. I said, this bitch just told me to go back to my own country.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, mate, ignore it. I was like, are you fucking joking?
Yeah.
I said, are you joking? I couldn't believe that the security let it off like that.
Yeah.
And that just allows people to be able to do it. Anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a picture of her face, put it on my stories. And it blew up. A lot of like influencers in that area she lives in posted it. And I know for a fact, I got reported as bullying on Instagram. How crazy is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know she definitely lost some sleep for a week, but that's fine. That's
no apology or anything though?
No. Yeah, because she knew if she had got a message with an apology, then it would have.
How would you react to that?
If she apologized, I would have said, "Cool, not a problem." I'll say, "I'll remove the post. Just put give $1,000 to a fucking Lebanese refugee camp, and I'll take it down."
Yeah.
Just banter. But she wouldn't have apologized because she would. I know she would never do that again, though.
Yeah.
She will never do that again.
Yeah.
And if she does, she'll think twice.
Yeah.
But it was the fact that people around me that didn't.
Were you more angry or? Was it
I
anger that you felt?
I was frustrated at the fact that people couldn't see why this is so wrong in so many ways.
So that frustrated you just as much as her saying it?
That frustrated me more than she did. Because she's an idiot.
Yeah.
She's not doing anything with her life. Like in the sense as say what you want. What you say is not important. What more is important to me is the people around me. I even gave shit to Ferris.
Yes.
I said, how the fuck did you not react?
Ferris
Yeah.
Is he Turkish, right? Is he Turkish?
He's Moroccan.
Moroccan.
I said, bruv, how are you telling me to ignore this? I said, see all these fucking white guys, cool, they might say, why the fuck are you saying it, bruv? And I was like, don't be a pussy, man.
Yeah.
And I went in. And everyone was like, Diren, you're angry now, aren't you? I said, of course I'm fucking angry. I said, I'm angry at the fact that people think this is okay.
Yeah.
It's not her. This isn't okay, you know. But then I wasn't.
And it wasn't banter level because you get that bit of. I mean, me and you banter back and forth about the Turkish stuff and the Turkish tornado.
But that's because we're at a stage where I remember this one time.
It's not aggressive.
Yeah, I remember this one time. Alima didn't even switch. We were in a nightclub.
Yeah.
And we walked past and someone tried bantering Alima. Made a black comment.
Yeah.
I flipped on the guy. I said, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
Alima was like, no, leave it. And Alima was like, listen, bro, you're not at that level of friendship with me. Don't say shit like that, you know? So I think people need to assess where they can have that banter. Obviously, we're close friends, whatever.